Sorry for my absence last week. I was as sick as a dog. But it's not going to stop me quickly saying that Let 'Em Shoot are the champions of the Rhythm Cup, and there's nothing no one can do about it. And if, I heard a few things last night. If they want to come up and do an 11v11, I mean, digging your own grave, but come and we can sort something out.
It's your boy MJ, WAGWAN MJ, and to my left,
Juju J.
Oh yeah, we back again. Let 'em shoot, final whistle.
Back again for another shift.
You know what it is. We work in the teams here. Whoa, I reckon. Wait. 1/9 of the teams here.
1/9.
Chrissa and Samuel are back together finally. I miss sitting next to you.
Chrissa.
Oh, so good to be here. You know who I am. I'm Chrissa, and here is
Oh,
Samuel.
Pengus Techers, guys. It's so good to be back here with Chrissa. The best duo on Let 'Em Shoot's back. We're better than everyone else. It's the most entertaining, best looking. Cutest. Yeah, that's it. Let 'em shoot. Let's go.
Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And if you want a mug like this, they'll be available soon.
$70, was it?
70.
First things first this week, Man City, top of the league. Look, this is what happens when you have a good system and one of the best managers ever.
Yeah, for real. I feel like one word that sums up City is just they're just so fluid. Doesn't matter who's in the side, they don't look any different. They've just got too much quality in that front third, middle third, and even defensively to get the job done. It's impressive. They've been the best footballing side this season by far. They set the standard in the Premier League, so for them to go top, it's no surprise. It just makes the title race very interesting.
I think pretty inevitable.
Yeah.
The way they've been playing recently, they've looked too good. Their squad is too deep. There's too many top class players, and I think they're finally back at the top of the table where they deserve to be.
Yeah, it's like you said, it was inevitable, and more importantly, Chelsea aren't top of the league anymore.
This is a team with, I reckon, 22 first team quality players.
Absolutely.
They have 2 players in every position that can play who would start at most of the big 6. And they're doing all this without a 9, and they're back to the top of the table. So what can you say about Guardiola, Tom? What can you say? What can you say about them?
You don't get what you want in summer. You don't get a striker. You lose one, actually. And you're still dominating teams, dismantling teams. This week obviously wasn't a thrashing or anything, but it's another win. It's another win.
Dominated, though.
And Bernardo Silva,
that goal was crazy.
bro, he's nuts.
I think the main reason that they're top of the table is Bernardo Silva.
I was about to
Are
say.
you kidding me? Like, that guy, I think Tom said, at the start of the season, they wanted to sell him.
Yeah, they were
He's
looking to sell him.
crazy. He is ridiculous. That goal he scored against Villa, the volley, that's just rude. You can't do that.
The Techers,
You cannot do that first time.
To not even think to take a touch, to see that ball coming in and just go, no, I'm just going to go first time, edge of the
I'm just gonna
box,
score.
in step,
Top right, top left, whatever it was.
buries it.
Has Bernardo Silva changed your mind a bit?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I used to think he was heavily overrated.
Yeah.
I was like, this guy, he's on FIFA, he's this, he's that. People saying he's this. Didn't see it. But this season,
Every game. Even when he doesn't score, that Liverpool game he didn't score, but he was the best player on the field. Against Aston Villa, that goal he scored was something else. The techers you have to have
unbelievable.
to put that away, crazy.
That's what happens when you have a system that people can just come in, slot in. Everyone knows that you press hard, you win the ball back up high, and that's why they get so many goals.
You see them attack, though. It's so quick.
It's scary, bro.
The way that they're making runs.
Yes.
It was just that easy for them to get goals against them.
And their signings are like Ferran Torres, there's rumors he's going to leave. It's like the guys that were already there doing a madness. Like, it's these new guys have come in. It's like, yeah, all right, depth.
I think, it's hard. It's going to be hard to stop them. They're just in that, that rhythm at the moment that they get into where they're just playing so well and their goals are coming so easy and you just know they're going to win every game. Yeah. So now I'm just hoping, we keep winning, keep getting points, and they hopefully slip up because they look unstoppable.
It reminds me of when the 18-19 season, the one we didn't win, where we were top, but then they just went 20 games straight wins. They just kept winning. And it's not like we were dropping many points.
We were doing great too.
We lost one game that whole season and yet still finished behind them. So
Danny Rose, you are by far the worst footballer in the... I think we're lucky we didn't do this, but you are the worst footballer in the league.
Yeah, he shouldn't be playing.
I said it when they played Liverpool. You cannot look like that and play at top, like elite football. You cannot. You can't. I'm sorry. This isn't the 90s. This isn't the 80s where they could go for a smoke. They could go out straight after the game, beers before the game. Ibiza straight to the game. No way. This guy looks terrible. And he doesn't even have tech anymore.
He's got nothing about his game. It's crazy. Like, you'd think the manager, he's got experience with winning sides. He knows what it takes to defend against the bigger teams. You're playing him?
Yeah.
Mad.
Yeah.
Oh, good win. Fucking mad win.
2 games, nice.
Listen, that wasn't convincing at all. If I'm a United fan, I'm still on ropes a bit. That's not convincing to me.
But no, Man U, I guess good on them. They've won 2 games in a row. I think the game this week, Crystal Palace, that's a massive win. I know it's against Crystal Palace, but just I think at the start of the season, 0-0 for 80 minutes, they probably would have lost that game or dropped points. So,
but yeah, look, United, back-to-back wins, you take that. If you're a United supporter, you're starting to see glimpses, especially the most recent performance of them wanting to, playing a win, pressing properly, playing to a system.
Structured.
I don't know if we were talking about the Palace game or not, but it looked like they struggled. I was watching that game at home as well. But Palace aren't bad. So, interesting result. They'll take it. They don't give a shit. They just want points on the board. New manager. They just want to get shit done.
They'll keep getting results too. They're going to go on a run. We've been saying this. They will. But just right now, it's not convincing at all.
Arsenal come to Old Trafford.
what happened?
And Michael Carrick was still in charge.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he was still in charge.
Wow.
And we heard a whole lot of
Ronaldo, stop saying he's finished because he's not. He keeps doing it. The reason that they're even floating right now in the Champions League and the league is because of him. People just need to put more respect on his name.
He always delivers.
The Arsenal game, United, obviously people know that they have a good squad, and everybody said if they get a good manager in, things will turn around. So I don't think you need to be an expert or a genius to sort of predict a turn in form, but the Arsenal game especially, I don't think they were great. Arsenal weren't great, and if it wasn't for that just brain explosion for Odegaard, who was one of the worst players on the field, he should have been hooked a long time before that. Arsenal were in a good position to sort of get something out of that game.
At least.
Oh, and wait. Arsenal lost, didn't they? They lost.
They lost 3-2.
Wow. They lost. That's interesting. Man U didn't even have a manager, nothing. And you guys, Arsenal, you lost to Man U. Mm-hmm. And they didn't even play well. You know what? I think that loss, that penalty, I think Odegaard, the tackle, that's just fucking stupid. Mm-hmm. You're an idiot. And to do that against United and to lose, that's in the form that they're in. Embarrassing.
My God, the Gunners, what's going
Gunners.
on? They were firing.
They were. We heard a 1-0.
Yeah, to the Arsenal. I don't know what happened. Since that loss to Liverpool, they just don't seem the same.
They don't.
That Man U game against Arsenal, Man U was definitely fortunate that Arsenal came into that game with tactics all wrong. I think they were lucky, very lucky to get the 3 points. I think, best case scenario, a draw is what they deserved. I genuinely believe we should have won the game or got a draw. But that's football. When your manager, isn't tactically up to the bigger teams and your players don't rise to the occasion, that's what it does.
I think that Arsenal are improving though, like each week. Yeah, they lost, but I think that once they get their formation right, because there's a few little things, Orban needs to go. That's it.
What has happened with him?
He can't be your captain too, and he can't be liking Ronaldo's Instagram photo of them after they lose. You can't be doing that. It's a howler.
Aubameyang missing, trash, terrible.
Party average.
Party was very, very average. Odegaard, I just don't understand how you can be at the level this guy was at and perform like that. That tackle was just disgraceful.
And I said it, bro. I think I tweeted after the game. I was like, there is not one moment where Odegaard has looked like a better player than Ozil in his last season.
No way. And we spoke about this, right? If you look at Odegaard and Emile Smith-Rowe, he should be an elite version of what Emile Smith-Rowe is doing right now, but he's not, and that's pretty shocking.
Right, we getting into it. Are we just going to get it out of the way?
Yes, we lost.
I'm here, motherfuckers. A lot of yous don't turn up when your teams lose. Yeah? Yous don't. The first game that we lost and I didn't turn up, I couldn't be there because of my brother's 21st. But I'll turn up when we lose because this shit happens.
We'll bounce back.
We'll bounce back. Shit happens. Yes, I was depressed. Yes, I woke up literally depressed. And I hadn't been that angry in a long time because that result really got to me.
Can I just say, West Ham are playing well, but they are in the exact same position they are now as they were at Christmas last year. They're in the top 4. And where did they finish? I don't even remember.
Chris is bringing in the facts today.
Seventh, maybe?
They play a lineup which is fairly consistent every game. Players look to be fit. They just have athletes. They work hard. That's what their team's structured around. You couldn't really look at West Ham and say they have a definitive style of play because I think they rely on just a structured unit just working. When chances come, hope somebody takes it. Like, that's all I can see from West Ham. And they're up to the 4th and they're beating the teams above them.
I can't see them finishing top 4.
Yeah.
As much as they're getting results against these good teams, it's David Moyes is still the coach.
Yeah.
They're still West Ham. Their stadium still has no atmosphere.
Yeah.
So I think when it comes to crunch time, I think by January, February, they're not going to be in the top 4.
Yeah, for me, I think in a weird way I bought into the Chelsea hype a little bit. Like, don't get me wrong, I think Tuchel's definitely he's tactically he's very good. He's a genius.
Yeah.
With the cards he's been dealt, no strikers available, he's still been winning games.
Yeah.
But if we compare them to the real top guys, there's still leagues and levels.
Yeah.
And I think today, the West Ham game, it proved it. West Ham's a good side, but if you want to be winning championships, those are games you need to win.
Like I said when we lost to West Ham, I said, Chelsea, you guys better relax. You guys better watch out because they were talking. And I said, City aren't dropping points at the moment.
No, that you did say that.
And now City are ahead of them, and you know who else is ahead of them? Liverpool.
Oh, West Ham, in terms of top 4, no. They're having a great run, but I just don't think that they have they have it in the tank to go top 4. No. 5th or 6th, probably, yeah. Nearly definitely 5th or 6th. They'll probably play Europa.
I guess, and that's, I think, the big test for a lot of teams is after Christmas what happens. So I just don't know. Obviously, they beat us and they just beat Chelsea coming back from behind. Just to remind everyone, Chelsea are now 3rd. And they lost to West Ham, who have a racetrack around their field. Is that right?
You lost to a team with a racetrack around their field.
David Moyes is aging backwards.
Karma's a motherfucker. I said, how can Liverpool lose to a team with a racetrack around their field and Craig Dawson at the back? Well, guess what? We lost on 2.
All of their players are like something out of nothing type players like
Yeah.
Antonio,
Yeah.
Bowen,
Yeah.
Ben Rama.
Yeah.
Like they all can offer something different. And I think when Declan Rice is having a great season, I didn't really rate Declan Rice, but this year he's another player similar to Bernardo Silva who's completely proved me wrong. I think he
absolutely.
has been immense for them.
Absolutely.
The last one was a fucking fluke. Fuck you all.
That was bullshit.
It was bullshit. Mendy has been having some rough weeks lately. Okay? Okay. Kenny KO saying he's not Ramsdale. Ever since the Ballon d'Or snub for the goalkeeper thing, Mendy has been shaky. I'm not a fan of Mendy's kicking or passing in general and control. He didn't need to go try beat him. Bowen, I believe. Kick the fucking ball out. Give him a throw in. The game changes if we don't fucking concede that shit.
What the hell happened, cuz?
What happened? You guys were winning, right?
They were. Best
To
keeper
West
in the
Ham.
world.
Best
Oh,
keeper.
best keeper in the world.
Why wasn't he on the Ballon d'Or list?
Why?
Why wasn't he on the Ballon d'Or list?
I don't know. But do you see, he wanted to show how good he was at playing out with the first goal.
yeah.
He said, all right, let me try and take someone on. Loses it. And then says,
tries to take the
he says, let me be the most erratic person on earth and slide tackles him.
Standouts, I'm going to go with something a bit different this week. Even though they lost, I'm going to go Dewsbury Hall for Leicester. Young, looked fucking really comfy, man. Just driving runs through the midfield. Wasn't out of this world, but I love when young players get put in sides in tough games because Gerrard's Villa are tough now. I love when they come in and they play with confidence. I love it. It's really nice to see when young players play with confidence and they're not shit scared. And he came in, he's had a few loan spells, he came in and he was stringing some nice passes together. He was confident on the ball. And yeah, that's my standout for this week because of how confident he was.
There's only one standout this week. And he is Liverpool's saviour once again. Big Divock Origi.
Oh,
What a man.
Divock Origi. Oh, Divock Origi. Oh, my God.
Wow. I'm not even surprised. When he touches that ball, you're like, he's scoring this. It's the 94th minute. He's obviously scoring this.
It's just not a surprise anymore. He's just that. He's that
He's
guy
that
when
guy.
it comes to stoppage time.
When your coach tells you to go on and be yourself, you know you're going to win the game. You just know.
That's it. They give him the confidence. And I think every Liverpool fan knows stoppage time. Divock Origi.
The goal he scored against Villa, Jesus Christ, Bernardo Silva, yeah. And then the double against Watford. The thing is with him, even if he doesn't score, obviously he can have a huge effect on the game, which is unlike some of the other better players in the league. But yeah, this week he was perfect.
I'm sure a lot of other people in the pod have said this one, but I'm going to go with Bernardo Silva. He that game was just, he was killing it. And big up Bernardo Silva.
I'm going to go West Ham. I think in that kind of game against league leaders, and they've come off the back of not a great result. So to win, especially at home under that much pressure, yeah, they killed it. Tactically, they did well.